The different stakeholders of these projects. First, the government, they are going to support for issuing license, and I think they are going to get benefit from getting taxes from those people. NGOs, they are going to fund these projects. Maybe private sector, they are going to establish a shareholding company. The shareholding company will be responsible for the management of these projects, such as they are going to have quality standards, just to set standards for those people, what to do. For example, if we have a certain brand in fast food, so they are going to get franchise in order to get a certain name, so you have to pay us maybe X amount. So in that you are going to pay me X amount, so I'm going to supervise the quality standards, the quality of food, the hygiene, the health and safety, everything. And the license will not be renewed if someone's is not following the quality standard of the main project.
So you were talking to us about turning this project or this initiative to a national project.
Yes, yes.
So how can we do this?
From social media, such as this, yes. such other people, maybe they can raise this opinion, yes. to other stakeholders, such as mine. Yesterday, I talked to different fundraising, yes. NGOs. I don't mention the name of the of that area, and they welcome the idea very much. And they told me it's okay, we are going to support and fund such projects. So if maybe some stakeholders or NGO, maybe they can raise this point to the government, NGO, the social fund, and so on. Maybe so we can facilitate how to establish such a good project for youth. Maybe I would like to mention something. Please. Maybe you are riding your car and you want to hot drink. You have a long way, and yes. you just to pick something.
And there is no place to put. There is no place to put your car. And
yes, just to have pick yes. something. So I'm sure that this place or bike will be clean and according yes, to the quality standard. So why don't I have my coffee or something and then go back to my car again? For example, for such a.
We need also to know which government or what government is supposed to inspect this type of projects and be able to fund them or support them even legally. I mean, how does it work?
I think the ministry which is responsible for SMEs and entrepreneurship, the Ministry of Industrial and Trade, and they have sectors specialized in entrepreneurship and SMEs. This I think the initiative should come from this ministry, and I think so that if the government or stakeholders or maybe the Prime Minister is going to support such a project, we have, for example, some projects called Mashru'i. It's governmental projects, yes. It's funding. So if they can sponsor such an idea, so maybe they can have quality standard, and they can be the link between the NGO, governments, and private sectors, just to facilitate such a project.
So what's your advice to fresh graduates?
Yeah, actually, currently we have a big problem of unemployment.
Yes. Because
career counseling and preparation for the labor market starts after graduation. Why don't we prepare those youth before graduation? Just to conduct short analysis of their personality, conduct SWOT analysis. What about their strengths? What about their weaknesses? What about the available jobs in the labor market? Then if I assess my quality, my education, my experience, my career plan, and it should be matching with the labor market, then I strengthen my weaknesses and then improve my skills and knowledge, then just to apply for a certain sector or a certain position.
Who do you think would qualify among youth, even educated or non-educated? Who would qualify for this type of projects, and how do they apply with the sectors you're providing?
Nowadays we have different projects supported by international donors and local donors, such as the Social Fund of Egypt. They have projects, it's training and employment. They are providing training programs, job job opportunities for those youth. And within the universities, we have different projects inside the universities. We have small societies, and nowadays the youth, the nature of youth have changed than the past. They are improving their skills, knowledge. They are getting more training programs. They have awareness, complete awareness about the labor market. So maybe we can find those career counseling and training programs or career counseling inside universities, and it should be it could be provided also by the NGOs. They have most of association and foundations. They have certain programs for improving the skills and knowledge of youth, just delivering some training and some employment opportunities and so on. So we have triangle. It consists of 3 parts: the governments, private sector, and NGOs.
So can we say that entrepreneurship is one of the solutions for unemployment in Egypt?
Of course. When we talk about entrepreneurship, we talk about micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises.
Yes.
So, for example, which you called private sector. Nowadays, private sectors represent 75% of the sharing economy share in Egypt. So it of course it will solve a big problem in the unemployment area if I don't have a certain position within government or private sector. So in that case, I have to think about having my own project by myself or by a group of people who can establish their own projects.
You must have been around someone who's really involved in that field. You've been around the most magnificent ideas that were presented to you by youth,
yes,
but probably didn't have enough luck to be implemented. So
yes,
if you can tell us about the most or the best ideas that were applied, and if you had reviewed, and how did you assess it?
Yes, I am a mentor for small projects. So some people, maybe they can come to me and I give them their advice for them. So for one of intellectual project, just a youth, he has just graduated from Faculty of Engineering, and he invented 3D printers. For example, if I would like to print something such as a pyramid, he prints pyramids. And this printer is used for prototypes within design engineering. So I think it was very, very intellectual idea. And I asked him, why don't the problem was him that he was thinking in small visions, that just he wants to help other design construction companies just to present a prototype by printing 3D models for them for their maquette or prototype. But I encourage him, why don't you make this as national project? Because as Egypt, we don't depend on how to import these techniques and technology from outside. Why don't you produce these projects such as 3D printers or something like this in Egypt? So I encourage him just to how to link. I linked him with American universities and other organizations. And my dream that's to create this project to be as national projects, because if you have some projects, innovative projects, so maybe it will be value added to our country.
Yes. Okay, Dr. Maha Magoub, International Labour Organization Senior Consultant, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shireen.
Thank you, Gina. And now our viewer, this soon wraps up our breakfast show for today. And this is Shina Adel, Dina Hussein signing off.